The Oxbridge styles of both the Fringe and the Pythons differed sharply from the new wave of stand-up comedians.
But these two guys were in Rome.
Billy Connolly was a hot young comic from Scotland, bringing with him a special brand of Glaswegian humour.
The sun was belting down on them, you know, belt. And,
Hey, the sun's belting down on me.
I'm only got a bevy, right? The shot... So they shot into a wee bar in Rome. And they right up to the bar and said, Jimmy, give us 2 pints of heavy, you know. He says, what? In Italian, like, you know, and 2 pints of heavy, you deep or something? He said, look, we don't have heavy in Rome, he says. We've got all sorts of clever things, but we don't have heavy. But look, you're welcome to anything you see here. I don't know about any of these things and that. No. Hey, tell you what does the Pope drink? The guy says, oh, creme de menthe. I've heard he likes a wee glass of creme de menthe now and again. Give us 2 pints of that, well.
The one thing I did discover during the shows was that the stand-ups had a tremendous advantage. If you put a sketch after a stand-up, the energy dropped. Because if you stand there on your own in a spotlight with a microphone, you know, there's such a focus of energy and the microphone gives you such power that it was very, very hard to follow the best stand-up performers. It was very hard to follow Humphreys, for example. I knew Barry a little bit. You know, you bump into people here and there, and Barry, I think, was doing a show in town, and I said to him, what time do you finish your show? Could you possibly come along and do a bit? And he did.
I'll finish here, and I'll stay in Edna's clothes.
Yeah.
I think I'll stay in that.
Yeah, fine.
Now, I'm not going to walk down the Haymarket wearing it.
No.
I'll organise a car.
Yes.
That will take me and Iris, my accomplice,
Yeah.
down to the theatre. By the way, I forgot to tell you something, Iris. I agreed a long time ago to do a charity appearance on Thursday, Friday and Saturday nights after the show.
After the show?
And I haven't told you yet.
Why, does it affect me?
Yes. I feel that it would be nice. I can't do it alone, Iris.
Well, I did hear, but I didn't know whether it affected me. I thought you might be doing a sketch.
But would you mind being there just in case I lose my voice and you have to go on?
Oh, that will be lovely. They'll adore that.
All right, well, thanks, Iris. I'm sorry that you have to be told this on camera, as it were.
Bless your heart.
English have a quality I'd like to sing about. It's not the sort of quality bestowed on war or craft. When things are on the sticky side, you never throw a tear. A special something sees you through. I'll tell you what it is. Spunk, spunk, spunk. You're so full of British spunk. There are companies are rumbling and our members sadly shrunk. So, don't spoil yourselves, don't be unnecessary. Remember you're out.
This is a kind of early incarnation of Barry Humphries' Dame Edna. And she's kind of slightly, not quite as biting as she becomes later on, I think.
So in a time of crisis, there's nothing quite so nice as singing spunk, 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 spunk.
In those days, comedy was largely men only. In the first show, the only prominent comedienne was Eleanor Bron. She was in a sketch that was very unpolitically correct. Thank goodness.
There's something I've got to tell you.
Yes, dear?
There can be no possible doubt about it any longer. I'm going to have a baby.
For goodness sake, Penelope, how many times do I have to tell you? It's not a baby,
It's a balloon.
Charles, it is a baby.
It's a balloon, Penelope.
It's a baby, darling.
It's a balloon, Penelope.
It's a baby.
It's a balloon.
Prick.
If you talk to some of the women who were contemporaries of John Cleese and Graham Chapman and Tim Turner and so on at Cambridge, they don't have very kind things to say about their memories there because women were treated as, oh, we need a woman in this sketch to feed some lines. You know, there's no question. The men got all the good jokes.
When I was in the Footlights Club at Cambridge, there were a lot of people who are now famous comedians who were against the admission of women to the club. And of course, Monty Python, which is in patches a really great show, is the most misogynistic show ever. It's got 6 guys who play women half the time, hideous old crones. And apart from that, the only actual women in the show were a couple of bimbos, really.
But one woman made a major contribution. Connie Booth was then married to John Cleese. She co-scripted and co-starred in Fawlty Towers with him. The hit of the second show was their sketch set in a bookshop.
I wonder if you might have the amazing adventures of Captain Gladys Stoke Pamphlet and her intrepid spaniel Stig among the giant pygmies of Beccles. Volume 8.
No, we don't have it. Funny, we've got a lot of books here. Well, I mustn't keep you standing around. No, we haven't.
No, but I
we haven't. We're closing for lunch.
No, but
I'm sorry.
I saw it over there. I saw it over there.
What?
Olsen's Standard Book of British Birds.
Olsen's Standard Book of British Birds?
Yes.
Yes, well, we do have that, as a matter of fact.
The expurgated version.
The expurgated version of Olsen's Standard Book of British Birds?
The one without the gannet.
The one without the gannet? They've all got the gannet. It's a standard British bird, the gannet. It's in all the books.
Well, I don't like them. They wet their nests.
Right. Any other birds you don't like?
You like the robin?
The robin, right, the robin. Here we are. Anything else?
The nuthatch.
The nuthatch, right, there you are. No gannets, no robins, no nuthatch. There's your book.
I can't buy that. It's torn.
Another first for Amnesty was the use of celebrities in the sketches. It was a coup to get Britain's first female newsreader.
I was asked if I'd do something for the show in 1979, and I said yes, without knowing what it was I was going to be asked to do.
Good evening, mystery celebrity, and welcome.
And then they said, well, we've decided that we're going to run this competition where a member of the public has to guess which celebrity is beating them up. And Terry Jones was the poor victim.
Are you ready? Yes!
So Terry Jones and I had a bit of a practice behind the scenes. I was given a hefty pair of boxing gloves. We sort of practiced rolling over and feinting and hitting and him going, oh, get off, it's Angela Rippon, Sandy Gall. But it was just fantastic fun.
Yes, it must be Robin Day! Not Robin Day, but Joe Warmer. Joe Warmer with Robin Day. It's a well-known television celebrity. Well-known television celebrity. Sandy Gall! Not Sandy Gall, but very hot, very close. I'll give you a hint. Yes? He's female. Richard Baker! No, Richard Baker!
She really was beating me up. She kept putting the boot in. You know, she wasn't just playing. She actually really punched me.
Not Tony Benn. I know.
She kicked me in the back and I'm trying to remember my lines. I wanted to get through to the end of it quickly because she was really hurting me.
He must exaggerate. I didn't touch him. Honestly, what a fly.
Policeman! Austin boys! Hannah boys!
It was unusual for people to see celebrities step out of their roles. So seeing a newsreader doing something different was not common. So maybe that made it funnier.
Would you like to come back next week? Oh, yes, please, boss.